We return to the adventures of Overseer Floppy of Detroit. Incredible naming, never gets old. Of course, we have succeeded our father, Overseer Game Gear the Wise, who died unfortunately in battle despite being A, immortal and B, unable to die in battle. But there we go, that's CK2 for you. Apparently we don't even have a council set up. Really? Is this right? I don't really remember what was exactly happening last time, but you know what? I'll take your word for it. It's not like it's a big deal. So the one thing I do remember we were doing is almost wiping out... Yeah, there we go. So House Kirkpatrick, I believe this is the last living member of House Kirkpatrick there. So these were the guys who swiped the trade post in Detroit, so we're going to try and kill those off and either A, inherit the trade post, or B, the trade post will disappear and we'll get to rebuild it. I think more likely someone else will inherit it, but we'll keep a close eye on it either way. What have we got available to do? We can repay our loan. Do we want to repay a loan? Why have I got a loan taken out in the first place? Oh my god, we owe them a huge debt. Why did I do that? I imagine I probably invested in local economy or something. Greater Waters trade. Oh, well, that's just our trade route. Got it. So we'll try and repay that off first and foremost. Our goal right now, and I noticed this just before I hit the start recording button, in fact, is, look at this. We have one holy site away from being able to reform the faith. Rust Cultist is at 44% moral authority. We control 2 of the 5 holy sites. The other one is under Ohio, I believe. No, it's under West Sylvania, which is a real place, honest. So all we need to do is grab either Hoboken, which is what Ryu does in Street Fighter, or we can grab ourselves Chicago. The Windy Cities are mighty pretty, but they ain't got what we got, which happens to be Adeptus and a Machine God. So I think we're going to go for that one instead. So can we start fabricating claims on... we can. What's the chance yearly of that happening? 14%. I think we just sit here and wait to grab claims on Chicago, huh? Because reforming the religion is going to give us access to some unique things that I've thrown in sort of Rust Cultist fashion, sort of Robert D2 Games fashion there. Oh shit, we've also got consumption. Oh, I remember. We've been constantly trying to get treatment for that to heal up. And then, of course, last episode we actually joined the Men in Black as well. Only because... we're not really a worshipper of the Founding Fathers like these regular Men in Black guys who worship. What do they worship? The Founding Fathers, Washington, Jefferson, the flag, Addons, Madison, blah, 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 blah. We don't worship those guys. Obviously, we're a big fan of the Rust Cultists. These are just a means to an end for us, right? They give us murder plot power at the highest levels. They give us intrigue bonuses, plot power defense bonuses, plus 1 personal combat. Wow, you shouldn't have, please. That's way too much. So... why don't we apply that? Well, we've got it, because we're probably not going to stick with them for too long, because, again, we do want to reform the religion. Probably, chances are, we'll lose access to them at that stage. So, Chicago, all we've got... I feel like that one's harder to get, especially considering it's all the way over there on the east coast of the US. Now, we're also 1 over our domain limit. Do we have any sort of sub-holdings we could quickly chuck away? Nothing at all, huh? What's the lowest in terms of tax? It's actually Flint, Michigan. Let's go and chuck that one at just any old randomer, I guess, just so that we can get a little bit more tax out of our more efficient domain. Right, search realm, let's go for, we got like a filter, men, my religion, my culture, that'll do it, thank you very much. Werner, congratulations, Werner, you, my friend, are now in charge of Flint. God help you, is all I can say. So I guess we just sit around and wait for our claims on Chicago to come through. Building up the Republic, of course, we've got our Great Harbor, which is going to be done... I don't know. How long is this taking? Can we see when it started? We actually have no idea. Wait. The tax modifier... wait, what? Detroit. Tax modifier plus 2.5%. Trade value plus 25. What does that mean? Is that just what the base level of the Great Harbor does, perhaps? I would assume so. Local tax modifier. That'll probably be what the unupgraded harbor does. I've actually never noticed that before. I thought that was implying then for a second that because we had slightly higher taxes or trade value, it was building it quicker. Which would be interesting, but... what do we want to do with this stupid kid? Get out of here. It doesn't matter about you goddamn stupid kid. Nice. That's what we were waiting on. Machinist Edmund, my co-conspirator, has sent word that a massive pit of manure has been prepared under the floorboards of abandoned inn on the path of patrician Addons. Excellent. Blow him the fuck up, and let's see if we can get... so, keep an eye on the trade post of Detroit. Either A, it's going to disappear, or B, someone else is going to get it. There we go. Toddhund got it. Who the hell is House Toddhund? These are the guys that have just spawned in. Right, so we can just keep blowing up until eventually it comes to us. Now, because of our high intrigue, because of our Men in Black associations, we should just be able to keep bombing these guys until they've disappeared. Right, find a loophole in the contract. Let's get rid of that general opinion modifier, because that's the last thing we want to worry about right now. The eyes twitch from the bite of half-chewed roast to the line of waiters silently standing by the table. My suspects are immediately confirmed when I spot a young servant girl, so someone's eaten my food. How dare you? As the guard drags the traitorous woman away from my sight, I throw the dish at the other servants. Everybody's trying to poison me. How am I supposed to eat anything at all? Oh, right. So our guy is paranoid. He thinks someone is trying to kill him. So there's a chance of him becoming malnourished because he's just not going to straight people for fear of being poisoned. We get paranoid investigation, giving intrigue +1. keeping a hands-on approach over your dietary and sleeping schedule might help improve your intrigue. That's kind of cool. I'm happy to go for that. If we become malnourished, I think that's a fair exchange for keeping us alive. Was it a fertility minus 5%? We're also not married. That was foolish. That's none of its business. No, we do want to keep an eye on this. I'm kind of happy to go for that. Right, so let's find ourselves a hopefully high-tier wife. Let's go Prodigy. See if we can dig someone up. And let's also go for... Well, not dig someone up. That's very illegal. Speaking of very illegal, the only possible wife with Prodigy happens to be 0 years of age. So let's try and find someone who's wise instead. We'll downgrade a little bit here. There should be plenty wise characters. We've got Alice. So random courtier, not related to anyone. She has wise, which is equivalent of... Oh, it's not the equivalent of genius. I'm going insane. Wait, is genius still a trait in this, or am I... Oh, I'm actually just losing my mind, huh? We will stick with wise, though. We'll stick with Alice, because we know we can invite to court. What's +4 to everything compared to, like, +5 anyway? And, you know, it's not really worth the risk, although it would be kind of nice, right? So let's invite to court. She's going to say, no, can we buy a favor? She wants 80 gold. Fair enough. By favor, yes. Or we could just abduct her. That classic, more medieval style of... And the whole point of that is, like the world is supposed to be sent back into medieval times. That's all what the nuclear apocalypse is trying to go for. Let's go for that more medieval style of marriage. Oh, God. Excuse me? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. You're going on a lengthy journey by closed carriage in Detroit together with some of your trusted bodyguards. As you travel down a steep slope overlooking a ravine, you notice that you've begun to pick up quite a bit of speed. Everybody out? Oh, my God, we're fine. You and your guards throw yourselves out the carriage before it flies over the edge of the ravine. Far behind is your fleeing driver with the horses. But your guards catch up. How, out of interest, how is the cart going over the ravine, yet the horses and the driver fine? You think the driver would jump off and let the horses go over or something like that? Did he detach the carriage and then momentum carried it? I have no idea. He admits having been paid generously to see you suffer a fatal accident during the journey, and you don't know by whom. So he doesn't know who has tried to kill him, but we know that there's a plot against us, which kind of sucks. I mean, we could always check our righteous imprisonment or, you know, actually known plots. Right, welcome to court, Alice. You don't have any lovers or anything. Nope, we are good. 16, wise, just, stubborn, patient, proud. She's fine. This guy wants to buy gold. Absolutely not. I think we've got more than enough gold, but we don't need to sell off land to a burger. Right, so that's going to hopefully keep the family going for quite some time with, in theory, ideally, some genius kids. Like, re-getting Prodigy back into the family would be fantastic. So some of you noticed, and the reason why this episode might be a little bit late today as well, some of you noticed that the vanilla congenital traits one just stopped working overnight. I don't know what the hell caused it, but I've done a full reinstall from a backup that I had, like replaced all the files, made sure the save game was fine. It wasn't really that much effort, but it seems to be working now. So I don't know what the hell happened. Maybe the our archive got corrupted during loading. I mean, it's almost impossible, but it could happen. I've no other explanation. Anyway, it doesn't matter too much, because we're good now. Did I just borrow twice the amount of money I meant to... No. I meant to pay that off with my wedding dowry. There we go. Okay, so now we've only got the lowest tier of debt. Lowest money lends and small debt, and I haven't marked that one a special interest, which was quite clever in hindsight. Right, we're good. Use... Sorry? Oh, use Ultra. Nice. Members of the Men in Black can use Ultra to experience divine visions to help them with their cause. 150 intel. What else can we do at the level of analyst? Just abduct people, borrow money from the men. Oh, you can actually borrow and donate money. Okay, fair enough. Use Ultra as well. That's cool. So we, as obviously a very rich merchant republic, could just throw a shit ton of money at them, and then in exchange receive a lot of Ultra and blast ourselves with that, see what that does for us. We've gotten married. Oh, nice. Oh, shit. Wait, that might be a bad thing. Morale damage plus 10% is pretty good. Intrigue plus 1, vassal opinion minus 5. That's not really going to help out with the assassination plots. This lady related to us might fancy me. Well, of course we're going to make a move. I went to Paula's chamber, Paula, and gave her a good tumble. It's good to be the overseer. You're welcome, by the way. Right, so who's actually trying to kill us? We just straight up don't know, huh? I mean, our spy master likes us, and he's also incredibly skilled. So I don't understand why we're at such sort of dire straits here, especially for the assassination plot to fire. Who doesn't like us is the real question. Let's go to our vassals mode a second. Those are the ones most likely to be trying to kill us off. Oh my god, seriously, it's one guy. It's just Edward Calmback, who has 11 intrigue. That's not enough to kill us, not when we are as powerful as we are right now. We'll send him a gift, even though I just don't know who the hell will be killing us. We've got prisoners, which we could banish. I mean, I don't really... We'll have to keep a very, very close eye on that one then. Thank you. You take Augusta back. That's the symbol of brimstone right there. What is that? We've got Satan himself. Chief Liam's host. Thank you, Liam. Right, very cool. Judith, what can we do with you? Can we, like, sacrifice them as part of the Men in Black? Because it seems to be just a reskin of the Devil Worshippers. Nope, we don't get that. Recruit her. Is she any good? Well, let's see. She's malnourished. She's got genital warts there. She's got lover's pox. She has syphilis. She's a lunatic. You know what? You can stay where you are. Thank you. Everybody knows that I've spent several years directing the work of my book, and today I'm presented by the final product. This is not bad, I'm to the relief of my scribes. Honest recipes. Now, I always thought this book was shit, but then recently we've seen that there are apparently some... oh, no, it is shit. There were some... Oh, it might have been gastronomic tactics, or even it's called, like, the Liberty Cookbook. One of them gives you the ability to... What is it? It gives you like a during feasts, that's it. During feasts, you get the ability to use this and make recipes and save yourself a little bit of gold. Now, obviously, 40 gold rather than a better book is not a very good trade. It's kind of garbage. I'm happy to throw that at Brazil if they want it. Speaking of Brazil, they want everything. We'll send them Dreamcast. My brother is not ill. Okay, fair enough. What about a nun? We can send her the lady that... Yeah, that's fine. That's good. No bastards for us. I can't only send him an out-of-world firearm. That kind of sucks. We could go for a Master Architect. Now, that would give provincial modifiers, which seems like a pretty decent idea when we've also got the Great Harbour being built soon. Request a Brazilian artifact. We can request a Strategist, which might be useful against Chicago. What are we looking at in terms of strength when it comes to Chicago? 1,000 persons versus 8,000. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about that one, to be honest with you. I think we're good. We've just got to wait for this goddamn claim to fabricate. That's it. We haven't got any... Oh, God. What is going on? There's got to be a way to... What if we use the Ultra? Give us divine visions. Come on, do it. Excellent, thank you. Use the Ultra. What can we do? It's time to open my mind to the visions of the dream. They will ensure the steadiness of my hand as I act on behalf of the Order. But how do I dare reveal to myself? But how much do I dare to reveal to myself? Well, a Buffalo Soldier and all that. Let's go for wisdom and moderation. I must strive for balance. Truth can only be achieved by the daring. I agree. Yon Hyakuniju Koyase. Moyase. I don't remember. You are traveling by carriage to the countryside of Detroit. Okay, we're going to be assassinated again. Excellent. The coachman explains you will have to make a slight detour on an isolated smaller trap. No, you fool, it's a trap. Oh my god, we're fine again. Shit. You force your way through the improvised barricade, narrowly avoiding an ambush by the highwaymen. They send an accurate volley of arrows after your carriage that speeds away, missing it by mere inches. Who the fuck is trying to kill us? I have no idea, because our courtiers dislike us. And we have murdered a lot of people, but when we've murdered them, we've made sure that they've stayed dead. Why don't we send some gifts out? I mean, I don't know. Like, our courtiers like us. Our vassals like us. Who else could back a plot to murder us? Unless it's coming from outside the realm. Which, if it is, then there's not really a huge amount I can do about that, unfortunately. We'll donate... Oh, you can donate just as much as you like. That's a little OP. I'm going to do it twice so we can use some more... so that we can use some more 420 displays when we're ready. How could I not feel the hunger inside me before? No wonder the world is... It is as it is. When a hunger this demonic can reside so silently for so long, I must not lose a trait temper. It doesn't matter too much. Hopefully that doesn't affect our sort of intrigue, sort of sub campaign. Is that the right word for it? Sort of weird little adventure we were going on where we were going to improve our intrigue skill by monitoring our diet and our sleeping patterns or whatever. Let's grim it out. That seems a good plan. Oh. Now, it also could be, this is something else I haven't thought about, it could also be coming from the Men in Black, like other rival agents trying to maybe kill us off, but I'm not sure that the AI would go to that extent. I'm trying to focus on my training, but he's always there, no matter where I'm studying in the great agency library, hid behind a pile of books hidden, or sparring with a fellow agent. Nox apparently has to do the same. It's time to determine who the superior agent is. We're going to fight? He's got -5 personal gold, we've got 19. What the fuck? I woke in a haystack outside of my tower window. My memories from the day before are hazy, but I remember the sensation of falling through darkness, surrounded by souls twisting and moaning in pain. That's brutal. I must have to be more careful. That's what you get. You had a bad trip. Good morning, Analyst Floppy. Good morning, Director Elias the Mutilator. While our members are... Good morning, teacher. Our devout believers, many lack the practical skills, bodily stamina, and rigorous education needed by an expert assassin. Say no more. I'm an expert in none of those things. I'm ready. We should do this again. Oh, shit, we won the duel, and he wants to become our friend. We become close friends. We win a duel. Is he any... I mean, he's not that fantastic, but sure, why the hell not? We begin training. Oh. A youngster is caught red-handed trying to pickpocket me together. The guards are furious with the child, but note the quiet defiance in his eyes. I'm reminded of myself. Remembering the mission assigned to me by the assassins, I wonder if the child is as sly as it seems by the Men in Black, not assassins. So we can turn this boy into our protege. Is he that good? I mean, fussy, indolent, willful idolizer. If I had a kid in the game that was like that, that would be garbage. He'd be going straight in the ocean. Man, the hiccups, please help me. It's all that MK Ultra, I'm sorry. Let him go. I have a special interest in this lost soul. Lose 50 gold. Great. Go with the other -124 gold. You awaken, rejuvenated. After some moments of disbelief, you realize that your fever has passed and your appetite has returned. You have survived. Consumption. Thank you. Oh, nice. Okay, so we're going to kill off the new patrician as well. Shit. I don't understand who's trying to kill us so desperately. It's been a long day, and it's with some relief that you retreat to your bedchamber for the night. Your bed is warm, and just as you're about to drift off into sleep, you hear a strange hissing sound. A carpenter will need to look at this bed tomorrow. Do beds hiss? If my bed hissed, I would be not thinking to myself, I'll have to go to the local carpenter's shop. I'd be thinking, Jesus Christ, there's a snake under my goddamn bed. Oh, for fuck's sake. Something cold and scaly brushes past your naked leg. As you sit up, you feel a sharp pain in your upper thigh. I suppose we better elect ourselves a successor, right? Who have we got the choice of? They're all terrible. Commodore. My half-brother. Commodore, welcome. Let's chuck him an educator. This guy's good. Diligent, temperate, humble, patient. You'll do. Edvard, educate Commodore. He's got conscientious, which I'm quite happy with. That's a great trait to get. Either diligent or temperate. I'll take that. We are dead. I wish it could have told us who killed us, because I'm genuinely so interested to know, because I don't know how else we could have cracked down on that, unless it was our spy master. Overseer Floppy, feast with the gods at the age of 32. He died in suspicious circumstances. Always patient. He never lost his temper. A godly man. Floppy is with Father Bessemer now. Foreman Commodore. Merely 8 years old, the ram was left in the capable hands of the region. The council long live Foreman Commodore. Fingers crossed that we won't immediately die, as we have with every other freaking character. Rust Cultish, let's drive them away. Okay, well, back to square one then, I guess. Oh, for fuck's sake. This game really has it out for me. Oh, no. Why now? You're clearing through your late father's belongings when you come across a hardy locked chest. Now, bear in mind, our late father was not the character we just played as. That would be Overseer Game Gear Wise, the immortal lord. You come across the hardy locked chest. After some furious prizing, you manage to open it, and within it lie several books and small electronic components, along with hand-scribbled notes. You grab a handful of them and start reading through. Your face quickly turns from amusement to concern and eventually to horror. Your father was planning and prototyping the method of fusing man with machine, using his own undying blood as the catalyst, and it seems he almost succeeded. What a horrifying plan. You turn away from the chest, and in the corner of the room, a hooded figure sits in the armchair, watching you patiently. You haven't changed the locks, my son, the man says. That's because we're 8, you weird man. Are we 8? Oh, shit, this is a bit weird. The man says, lowering his hood. What you read there is a prototype. I never had a chance to finish it here, but since my untimely death, I've had all the time and privacy I've needed. You go to speak, but he interrupts. Convenient, wasn't it? All my training with the Adeptus, people calling me the Undying monster, only to suddenly and unexpectedly die when people became suspicious. I thought my plan was a bit too obvious, but I imagine most were just happy to see me gone. Father? Hello, I'm only 8 years old. This event doesn't work now. Father? Thicker than water. I was the only person that could make this happen. They tried in the old world, unifying man and machine, but their bodies were weak and rejected it. My body cannot die. I cannot succumb to disease. There are others too weak for this, but I can be the host of the Grand Machine Network, and all other can serve us, our family. He removes his cloak, the left side of his body, and has a cacophony of machine parts, metal and flesh melded together. I found something in the ruins of an old education building far in the northeast. Machinery our people could only dream of. You're a monster. We reach for our gun. I mean, we are 8. Welcome to America. This is America. You're a monster. Do you know what it was I found in those ruins that made all of this possible? You shake your head. Your fingers are on the metal of your firearm. Nanomachines, son. He grabs your arm without warning or delay. Small needle-like appendages shoot out of his wrist and sink into your flesh. I'm sorry you have to be the testbed for this, but you're the most likely for this to succeed with. My own flesh and blood. He releases his grip, and you collapse to the floor. A ringing grows louder and louder in your ears. Your thoughts slowly leave your mind. And then there was silence. Commodore of Essex gains the trait. My god, I thought Commodore was our title then for a second. Then I remember they've all got dumb names. Commodore of Essex gains a trait secretly assimilated. Game Gear joins Commodore of Essex. The rise of S-Mart. What an epic conclusion. Several consumerist faithful. So this is like a capitalist holy order? Are you kidding me? That's bound to ruffle some feathers. This loose confederation of franchise stores is dedicated towards the continued prosperity of its members in the... Oh no, this is like the Hanseatic League. Dedicated towards the continued prosperity of its members and the mutual defense of any merchant vessels flying its flag. Ah. They want to dominate all trade throughout North America. Oh, that's bad. S-Mart. Retail chain of S-Mart. Oh, that's kind of cool, but also horrifying. Consumerist old world. So they've risen up under the Evangelical Christian Holy Columbian Confederacy, which are massive at this stage. Like, they are crazy big. Oh, that's bound to ruffle some feathers, or a new rival. That's from Star Wars: The Clone Wars, I think. I don't remember. Anyway, wow. So, who could have guessed that Game Gear Our late immortal father has returned, suspiciously, unexpectedly. There he is, 69 years of age. Oh, man, it's just as I remember. Immortal, shrewd, Terminator, inspiring leader, consumption. Did he have consumption when he died? Honestly, don't remember. Assigned guardian. Educate me, father. Where is he? So he's, of course, got some great traits. He's got zealous, just, chaste, administrator, hive mind, secretly assimilated. You know, all those things that you need to know when you are a young child. Teach me, papa. Where's he gone? Right, there we are. Interesting. So, obviously, secretly assimilated there, and hive mind are hidden from the world at large. People don't know about that, but you can be uncovered, which may open up some issues, as you can imagine. Obviously, people knowing that you're part of some hive mind is not going to work out too well for us. It's going to change our health by -1 because we've got nanomachine sun inside our nervous system. Personal combat skill -10, so I guess self-preservation is at the top of our list. But anybody else who's assimilated, you are like a hive mind, right? Same trait opinion plus 1,000, opposite trait opinion plus 1,000. Works similarly to how the base game possession system works in the Devil Worshipper Society. So, you spend some currency, you possess someone, you might be successful, they might reject it, at which point they'll become your, or at which point either they'll become your, you know, lovely, loyal follower, or they'll hate you, respectively. So, yeah, shit. Wow. Welcome back, Game Gear the Wise. There he is. Of course, is he actually Game Gear the Wise? Because our other Game Gear the Wise is dead. People assume he's dead. There's just a nice random man who's come to our court who wants to teach us, and who people definitely aren't suspicious of yet at all ever. I'm so annoyed that we've lost the Great Harbour again. If I'd have known that mechanic was going to happen the way I kind of expected it to happen, I would have definitely built in Toledo so we constantly kept track of it. Because this is going to take so much longer to build, because I imagine thanks to our technology... Oh no, technology is... Yeah, of course, it's province-specific. No, it should be fine, then. I was going to say, it should take about the same amount of time to build, unless this guy gets himself into some severe debt. That sucks. Okay, then. Well. Interesting. And he is now our heir, because, of course, he is the oldest member of House Liberty. And he might be doing some secret assimilating in the background. I don't know how good the AI is at doing that. Designate an heir. Of course. My god, I kind of want to die now, so we can play him. I didn't even think about that. I should find out. Could be important. Curious. Father. He let us have it. Oh, you great guy. Curious and conscientious are arguably the two best childhood education traits we can get. This kid's going to come out incredible. Genuinely, I think he's going to be an insanely good character. Except for the whole, you know, machine consciousness thing, but we won't worry about that too much. Peace be with you. I've appointed your regent. Thank you, Game Gear the Wise. So what are his stats like? He's still got the same good stats that he always had there. Yeah, no, he's just the same character. You know what he's missing, though? He is missing Prodigy. What was it he had? Was it Prodigy? I guess, you know, he's turned himself into a robot. So maybe he had to sacrifice a little bit. It's definitely not because of what I talked about earlier when the mods start working. So now we're back to being an account again. We will keep fabricating claims, though. I feel like that's all we can probably do at this stage, right? Oh, man. What's your... Oh, man. His diplomacy is so bad. What the hell? Hive mind, -1. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, he's becoming a little bit robotic, so he probably doesn't... Negotiation is irrelevant and all that. Resistance is futile. Let's have you fabricate claims on Chicago, and we'll come back to that later on. Let's get you training troops in Toledo. No, we should have had him overseeing retinues. I forgot that we still had this quite large retinue, just not really doing much for us. Get you collecting taxes. Let's get you studying tech in... Do we really want to? I feel like at this stage, given that we've apparently just been assassinated randomly, I feel like maybe scheming. Someone might have it in for our family. We don't have a feuding family, do we, anywhere? I thought we wiped them out. Because we've got Todd Hunter, Liberty, Wait, other Kirkpatrick were a feuding family, weren't they? Oh, shit. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've got him. This might have been the guy... No, but he's a child. Are there any living members of House Kirkpatrick who are, like, older men? No, because they'd be in line to inherit, wouldn't they? They'd be the next elected. Very weird. No way this 11-year-old kid managed to kill off our previous character. Not with the amount of intrigue he had, either. I don't know. Maybe that was some weird Man in Black shit. I'm genuinely going to look at the save game. If you're interested, I'll tell you on Discord or whatever to not spoil it. But I just want to know for myself because I think that's really interesting. All right. Military organization up. Let's go construction up as well because that seems pretty useful. I'm going to go for legalism up. Didn't I say like legalism level 5 is the only one worth going for? Pretty much. Level 6 out of push. But beyond that, let's not bother. So how much gold are we making? Even as an 8-year-old child, we are making 43 gold a month. So we'll just go back to, I guess, upgrading Toledo. I am really sick of the diseases kicking around. So what is it we need for the next level of sick house? Like construction... Oh, religious customs? I thought it was like construction 4. Have they altered that? Maybe I'm going insane. Can we even get... We can't even get religious customs. Although we're really, really not far off at all. What the fuck do you mean religious customs, you weird man? Okay, we'll roll with it. Garrison, recruiting office, merchant club, we're fine. Nothing to worry about there. Let's keep building. I really hope we get this goddamn claim, because that would, as this kid, allow us to reform the religion. Although, wouldn't it be cooler if we were to... Well, there go our retinue, so I guess we don't have to worry about that anymore. Thanks. Appreciate you. Oh, God. He's already gotten to a... Defending against the Ontarian Holy War for where? Is this our war? Golden Horseshoe. Obviously, according to... Horseshoe? Oh, shit, they're trying to take Oshawa, which is one of our goddamn holy sites. Oh my god, why is the AI so fucking atrocious at this game? You're joking. Right, we've got to agree to... Yeah, a holy war for that one. Who cares about the conquest of Muskoka? I don't even know where that is on the map. Just join it. We've got to stop this. So who is it? It's Ohio has clearly joined... So hang on. Our fellow Rust Cultist brothers have joined war against us? They have. Oh, they've vassalized Ontario. This doesn't make any sense that they would join this war, though. Back me up on this one, right? We control the holy site in Ontario. Ohio are the same religion as us, and thus would probably be quite happy about the holy site being in fellow Rust Cultist pagan hands. However, they're now backing their tributary, because they're the suzerain of Ontario, or Toronto. They are Ontario's... In fact, we might even control Toronto. Yeah, we do. They are Ontario's suzerain, so they're now backing them in a war against their religion. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. So what happens if we hire a Holy Order? They won't fight the Ohioan troops, but they will fight the... So actually grabbing the Holy Order would be an incredibly big brain thing to do. Because again, the Ohioan troops won't fight the Holy Order, but they will fight the Toronton troops. Which means if they've got two armies moving together like as an attachment, we'd be able to kill some of the army, but won't be affected by the others. We've got to help out with this. We're so close to being able to reform the goddamn faith, and this has happened. I'm so annoyed at you. Guess we'll hire some mercenaries. I mean, we've got the gold for it, haven't we? We can get 9,000... In fact, we can get the Mounted Men of Ottawa. That's really funny. That's actually great. Holy shit, the irony. So we've got Rust Cultists and Ottawans versus Rust Cultists and Ottawans. Is Ottawan the right word for someone from Ottawa? I think it is. Gordian. Rise up, Epic Gamers. We should be able to earn enough gold to counteract the cost of these mercenaries, I believe. Minus 22 a month? I lied. Oh, God. Let's... borrow some loans then. We can't because we need to be 16. Are you shitting me? Bankers. Gain 1,000 gold. Thank you. We'll deal with the bankers later on. This is fine for now. We've got to stop this. Like I said, I can't afford to lose this goddamn holy site when we're so close to being able to, Oh, that's 17,000 men. This isn't enough. Are you joking? We haven't got to beat Ohio, though. We've just got to beat Ontario. However... They seem part and parcel of the same... They sort of tend to be one and the same. Hey, if you were to attach to me, Overseer, and followed me into battle shiny and chrome, we could probably win this war together without me spending a goddamn fortune. Realistically, what else are we going to spend money on? We're upgrading stuff right now, so it's not a big deal as far as I'm concerned. Right, so we've got Islord, Irwin, and Gordian. Not the best armies here, but we might as well go for it. Should we just swing for them? So salt this one down. Right, we've got... 18,400 versus 17,700. It's plains. There is no river crossing. If we attack into that, there's a good chance we could win. These guys might even back us up because they're only going to Muskoka. Muskoka? Am I saying that right? I've got a good feeling about this. Let's just see if we can get any better commanders before I really commit to this. Yes, we can. You're sacked. Let's replace you with Anthony. Go for it. 17, 15, 14. Kill them all. I've got a good feeling about this. Oh, no, I don't at all. 25 on their center. Also, 9 on their flank. Our flanks are stronger, but their center is very powerful. It might just be enough, though. We actually got it. Holy shit, we actually got it. Dwayne of Licking, captured in battle. Thank you, Dwayne. Very cool. Right, counter-siege that. I guess we just go for the Ottoman capital. How many troops did survive from that? Oh, 4,000. Kill them all. Let's take them all out. Let's stop them from, you know, potentially getting their troops back together, potentially, recombining their armies, anything like that. Now let's move on the capital of Ontario at this stage. Let's just take it out. 69% war score. That means that we're already doing pretty well. Gain the trait poet or gain the trait indolent. Well, that's a hard choice, to be honest with you. As in, never at all has there been such an easy choice in the whole of CK2. Poet's also pretty good. Diplomacy +1. You could argue that we should have waited for something like architect instead, or by taking that, it's going to reduce our chance for architect because obviously it's a hobby or a lifestyle choice. Sorry. So. Fairly annoying that we've got that, but there are plenty of things better. But the other choice was indolent, so I think I'm alright with that. How did they take back Toronto almost instantly? Goddamn traitors. Ugh, careful with that. We won. Hooray! You're welcome, by the way, Overseer Gordy. Once again, I've saved the goddamn Republic. He's not in any other wars. He apparently won the other one. Oh, he actually... Right, that's what he was doing. So he was so busy trying to conquest other places. Man, if we control this entire area here, that'd be very nice to control sort of the... what is this river? What is this called? Lake St. Clair. If we can control that and all of the areas around that, we're essentially controlling the trade routes all the way over to the Atlantic, right? So that seems like a pretty good position to get. Oh, fever. What's this going to be? Consumption round 3? It is. Hilarious. Good. Let's let another person die of goddamn consumption. This game is not being kind to us at all. Like, the immortal character still kind of gets me a little bit, but he was Undying, as we saw earlier. The mystic said it to be true, and my god, was it true. I think what we'll do is have a bit more of a super heavily edited episode next time. I know that Series B generally isn't too super edited, which is why I've been trying to tone it back a bit. But next time I think it's necessary. I'm taking the decision, the executive choice to edit through our childhood, just leaving the important bits, maybe edit until we get our claim, and then we can dive in with the important stuff. Maybe we'll just die immediately and start playing this Game Gear again. Who the hell knows? Thank you for watching. Don't forget, if we do play as an immortal character, it's not a big deal because I have implemented that balancing system whereby we can be discovered that we're also a horrible robot man as well. So we'll have that to deal with, at which point everyone will hate us, on top of the already increasing immortality issues associated with that. So thank you for watching. Let's give a shout out to all of the Insane Top 2 level patrons. Hopefully the new list should be available tomorrow. I know I keep saying that, but this should be the last day of it. They're very slow, and it's kind of driving me a little bit fucking nuts. Again, thank you for watching. Let's give a shout out to the people who made this channel and this series and everything, just everything possible. All life on Earth is because of these guys. Thank you to Justin Wallace, Tariq, Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Daniel Sidini, Conspire T, Crazy Pat, Crosus, Escape, Fukunda Vasquez, Heydog, Jimbo, Josh Lundeen, Tesla, Michael Mullen, Necrophilin, Powers Presley, Sean Thornton, Smirtworm, Tom Sarah 18, Vacuous Bacchus, Wolfsen, and Zazzy7011 for their support at the insane highest nuts tier on Patreon, the tier nobody should have ever backed us on, but my god, they did it. The Madmen. Thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you for keeping the channel alive. Hope you guys are enjoying a little bit of After the End here with new and improved plot twist. Very original. Sci-fi robot assimilation, people. Definitely not been done before. Copyright 2019 me. And a shout out as well, of course, to Gray, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Luana Thomas, Astro, Betsamus Max, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don Connie 2 and 7, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, GDWK Run, Genji Zerka, Haji Demar, Hancock, Harry McGowan, Icy the Great, Jay Lara, James Barnes, Joran DeVries, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plott, Nathan Flores, Matthew, Nick, Panther Pearl, People with the Ethical Treatment of Animals, Serthil the Swede, Shari, Wolfie, Zico, Adam Person, Sidini, Fraser Brennan, Noah Animal, The Insane Pickle, the Twitch subs, and the people in Discord, and honestly, you at home, for watching this video in the first place. Thank you.